Hello, welcome to day 20 of playing chess every day until I reach 1800. Let's jump right into the game. And win or lose, today I'm going to have to stop playing after the first game because I do have homework and I can't play every day until I win one like I've been doing. Because even though it's more fun when I win, I cannot always rely on one to come. And so far we're playing the exact same game that I've played. Oh, never mind. Wait a minute. Have I played this game before? I feel like I might have played this game before. I don't remember. Okay, now I know that you guys don't like it when I wait and think too much on move 5 or so, but this queen move seems completely unsound, so I'm going to try to punish it to the best of my abilities. Obviously, we are not going to push g3 and lose our rook. I might be bad, but I'm not that bad. I mean, there are some sensible moves. I can just protect my pawn like so. I'm expecting. I'm actually not sure what his plan was with that queen move, but I'm expecting to be able to punish it shortly. Additionally, I can just develop probably normally, except no, I can't because this pawn is hanging. So forget that I said that. I mean, I don't see what's could ever be wrong with just developing this knight. If he takes, I just take. If he pins me, I'll deal with that. But I think that I'm going to be able to attack him sooner than he expects now that he's brought his queen out so early. And obviously, we are not going to lose the pawn in the opening. And now g3 is an actual threat with the fianchetto. I'm not sure if there's a ch sound in there. Okay, now he's threatening to take and win the pawn. We are not going to let that happen though. So here's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking I can take here, but then he checks me. I can't take back with the pin, so he takes my knight back, and then I lose a pawn either way. I'm also thinking I can just develop my queen up here. That does seem like a sensible option. I can obviously not block like this because that would lose my what's it called? You know what I'm talking about? That would lose my knight. I don't know why I can never say the piece names correctly. I'm thinking I might have been a little bit inaccurate already, but I'm not totally sure. Let me think a little bit more about this. I can also... No, I can't threaten his queen because then he does come in with that check, and that is like that, so I can't do anything there. This is actually more annoying than I thought. I might have walked into an opening trap, but I'm not too afraid of it because I really can just play queen here, and then I'm totally fine. Yeah, I'm totally fine. If he takes my knight, I'm just going to double my pawns. That might be bad, but I don't see a huge issue with it. I'm going to open up my rook. I mean, I'll be much more developed than my opponent for sure. So I think that's fine. Expecting a move like this. But if he does move that, I'm going to trade the knights. And then I'm going to play bishop d3, and we should be vibing. However, I did not know that queen h4 was a move in the Scotch, and I'm sure that it isn't a good move, but I'm going to have to learn how to punish it after the game, because right now, that move had never even crossed my mind, to be honest. Okay, he does play knight e4. Now he is threatening to capture that pawn right here. To stop that threat, I can't push because then I lose this knight. What I could do is I could take this knight, because then if he tries to move order me by playing queen takes with check, queen takes, knight takes, I win his bishop. And I think that is what I'm going to opt to do, because that just seems like the only good move, to be honest. Yeah. Why wouldn't I just take his knight? Do I have any checks, captures, attacks? No good ones. No good ones at all. So I think I do have to do that. And do you know what would be wild? Oh wait, no, he can't queen sack here, but I've been watching too many Gotham chess videos where crazy sacks happen, you know, top 10 brilliant moves of all time, those types of things. And the next move, we probably are going to have to push the e-pawn if we want to save it, but we're also going to question if we want to save it that badly. because it is a bit annoying to hold on to, truth be told. Additionally, playing bishop d2, would that save my pawn? Because then no, because then he can take with the bishop first, and then after captures, he still wins the pawn because my queen s2 is the only defender of it. Now that I'm thinking about it, I probably should have played. No. I definitely should have played queen f4 instead. Oh wait, no, I couldn't play queen f4. No, I could play queen f4. Right here, queen f4 would have been no, because that loses my knight. I don't know what I'm talking about sometimes. Okay, he does capture with check. Now, what do we do? What do we do? If I play this, I lose this pawn with check. Not what we like to see. So I think that I do have to take with my pawn. Not the prettiest move. However, if I do take with this, he can't take back with the knight. Wait a minute. After I take back here, I'm going to be up a piece momentarily. He might try to move order me by taking here with the queen. But if that happens, I can force the queen trade. Then takes, and wait. So let me think about this. Takes with check. I move back. He wins this pawn. No. So as much as it looks ugly, I think I'm going to take with my pawn. Yeah. I think I messed up. Somehow. Not totally sure how, but I messed up somewhere. It's very annoying I can't push f3. Jeez. Yeah, I think that I'm just down a pawn after everything's said and done here. Yeah, there's no way for me to defend this. Okay, oh yeah, except for pushing. And I was already talking about pushing earlier, so I don't know why I wasn't thinking of that. Obviously you don't want to do this because then this happens. Yeah, I think pushing e5 is the way to go. I really feel like I'm being outplayed here, though. No, e5, he moves his knight somewhere. Then I can push my g-pawn, fianchetto, castle. That's got to be the way to do this. If he wants to trade queens here, I am chilling with that. I don't care, because after this, he can play check and trade queens, but I don't think that actually changes much. And I don't think that changes anything at all, actually. In fact, I don't think that would even be a particularly strong move. Even though I see it, I'm not afraid of it. I think it would be better for him to move his knight or something. I'm not sure. Yeah, moving his knight would actually be better because then he's targeting this pawn as well. But then I target his queen first. Oh, then he takes with attacking my queen. Then I take his queen. He takes my queen. I win his knight. So never mind. That is not as much of a threat as I originally thought. Knight g4 is a little bit scary here, but not really. Because knight g4, g3, then if he takes with the knight, that's gotta be like suicide, right? Because, no, sorry, g3, no, knight g3, g3, if he takes with the knight, he loses his queen. Forget I said that. He's really delayed me from castling, but he's also delayed himself from castling, and he does want to trade queens. I am totally fine with that, though. Because now I put this right here, I think, because obviously I don't want to let him take that. Or I could play this, stop him from castling, then he does win my my pawn, though, so that looks bad. Yeah. I mean, this can't be a bad move. I can play f4 to protect this pawn if it comes into question, but I'm going to be fine with trading it as well. Yeah, I think that I prefer black's position here. It looks a lot easier to play. But yeah, I walked into this myself. Does he want to castle long? That's pretty crazy. Okay. One thing I can do that's kind of interesting is I can play bishop d3 here. And I think that's just really good because he doesn't have any checks to threaten me with. If he plays this, trying to... Then I just take there. So yeah, I think that this is a great move. And then if he just castles absentmindedly right now, I play f3. And he loses a piece. So he's in a little bit of danger. Also, if he ever ends up trading bishops, that heals my pawn structure. So I'm fine with that as well. So there's definitely danger on both sides. And I think what he wanted me to do with the knight here is to probably castle and then walk into some fork later down the line or something like that. And I do have to have the bishop pair, so any endgame should favor me. The only thing is my pawn structure is a bit worse than his, but it's not that much worse, so I think I'm fine. Yeah, I'm gonna have to learn this line because there's no way that this is the best white can do against such a dubious move as queen h4. Yeah, there's got to be something a lot better, but I didn't find it, so who knows. Also, it's raining in the background, so if that comes through on the mic, I'm sorry. Seems like it paused for a moment now, but it might start again later. Okay, he does play that. You know, I think I'm going to play f3 anyway, because where's he going to go with his knight? It doesn't look like he has any useful squares to move to. Then I can damage his pawn structure right back. Wait a minute. Do I see something here? Wait, do I see something? My idea is to open up this somehow and then somehow get a X-ray onto his knight. Why do we not knight? His rook. But that's not gonna happen. I think that something interesting is I don't really want to make a move right now and trade here because I don't see how that actually benefits me. I feel like the bishop pair is a better benefit, and forcing him to take my bishop instead is better. That's why I undouble myself. I think that castling here is probably the better move. If I castle, he doesn't have a fork because I take, and then if he captures there first, my voice, Jesus. If I castle, he goes there. I take. If he takes my rook, then... Wait, no. If he goes there, I just move this because I want him to take my bishop. So I take it back. I'm fine with that. Yeah, castling here is fine. He doesn't have any useful discoveries with his knight. Yeah. Totally chilling. And I probably will play f4 at some point, but obviously I don't want to give his knight a crazy good outpost, so I'll hold off on that as long as I can. Okay, he does play the obvious move. Does that blunder a piece? I don't think so. Because takes, then he takes here. Then I can't trap his knight on the way back, unfortunately. So it would be takes, 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 takes. So I'd lose the exchange there. Unfortunate. But I think this is still good for me because I can just play this, and then his knight is actually going to be lost. Wait, his knight's trapped after that. So he's going to have to take here and heal my pawn structure, and then his knight is still trapped. That might have been a blunder. He has no escape. Oh, but no, after he trades the bishops and heals the pawn structure, he still has no escape. I think he just lost a piece. If I'm right, this could be good. No, he can play rook here, and that preserves the piece. No, because I take here with the rook first. I think that he got one movitis, which is the term for seeing a one-move threat and taking it. Wait a minute. What am I talking about? He can just move back to where he was before. He didn't lose a piece at all. I don't know what I'm talking about. However, he did. Because I can deflect this bishop. I could have actually done that all the way back here. Back here. Oh, I missed it before, but I'm not going to miss it now. I can just deflect the bishop. Wow, I can't believe I missed that before. And he will be able to take this and win my rook, but I'll be up 2 pieces for the rook. Wow, yeah. And 2 pieces for the rook is almost always good. I'm happy with that. Because that's 6 points of material for 5. And what is his plan? Okay, his plan is to lose his knight for nothing. I'm happy with that plan. He could have gotten a rook for the piece at least. Okay, well, I'm just going to move my rook. Where to? I think there is good. Yeah, I mean, he's up a few pawns, but that's not going to be much compared to my advantage now. And I'm looking to play this, capture here, because of the X-ray. Okay, he does that instead. I think I'm going to play the X-ray attack. Yep, I'm going to do it. And he is going to be forced to let me take his pawn. The reason I want to trade this e-pawn is because I think that it's going to be weak in the endgame, so I'd rather just trade it off. And yeah, I mean, I've lost positions like this so many times, but I'm not planning on letting today be one of those times. The nice thing is I have pawns. Even though my pawns are super badly formed, they do still actually kind of counter the placement of his pawns a little bit, as long as I can keep them. Maybe I want to move my light squared bishop to kind of solidify this side of the board. Oh, and then maybe I want to use my dark squared bishop to solidify this side of the board. I don't know. That's an idea. I'm not sure if it's a good one. But it is an idea. I can't believe that he gave away the piece for not anything in return when he could have gotten a rook for the 2 pieces. I guess, yeah, because giving up 1 piece is definitely worse than losing 2 pieces and gaining a rook. Wait, no, I mean, losing 1 piece is worse than losing 2 and gaining a rook. I think, right? Yeah, because that's basically saying that his bishop is worth more than my rook, which isn't true. An opponent is thinking, but I think I'm going to win his pawn right here. I mean, I'm not going to win it because he's going... Oh, no, I am going to win it because he can't move here because then he walks into my fork. But I'm probably not going to hold on to that pawn. So, can't get too excited. Oh, oh no, I'm not going to be threatening this move because he's obviously going to move his rook. I'm expecting a move like this, but I don't know, that doesn't look correct. Yeah. And for the first time, opponent's thinking for a while. I guess opponent was thinking before, but not as much as probably should have been considering the position. And I mean, I've lost positions like this so many times. Yeah, he plays the move I expected. What do I do now? Because my pawn is double attacked, so I'm probably going to end up having to defend it. But I'd also just like to take there. If he moves there, I can just defend it and then move back. So that seems like a good plan. If he trades rooks, hey, he's down a piece. I'd be happy to trade. And gain the open file, by the way. Oh, and by the way, I'm also threatening to go here and kind of promote. So, a lot of threats in this position, for sure. Okay. He chooses to do that instead. That's probably the better move, but I'm just going to defend my piece. Now I'm threatening this. Looking good. Looking good. I probably should have thought more before that move, but I guess it was just seemed pretty obvious. Yep. Oh yeah. I'm liking this position a lot. I'm liking this Scotch more and more the more I play it. And he is just going to try to attack my bishop. Playing this right now would be a mistake because I don't really gain much. I can just move back, be patient, and I get the exact same result, I believe. No reason to not be patient. Of course, I gotta be aware of him trapping me somehow. I'll think that through. Okay, so he does want to trap me. But now, do I give him a check, trade the bishops, or do I... Not totally sure. Wait a minute, let me think about this. If I play this right now... Okay. Now, this is a position I'm going to think on for a minute. I'm not going to get blinded by trying to promote this pawn. If I play this right now, what does he do? He probably traps my thing. I take. He takes. I threaten this. I'm off a piece, but no, he wouldn't actually do that. If I go here, he can't... Wait, his rook is definitely trapped. But then... So then he goes there, takes, he takes, check, moves here. Wait. Here, traps, takes, check, takes. Wait. Okay, I think that's good. I think that's winning. Wait. Let me just make triple sure. Here, traps, takes, check, takes, queens. Or here, traps, takes, and then I get away, and I'm threatening to promote. That's got to be right. That's got to be right. I think. And no matter what, I'm going to win his rook right now. So he does trap. I would spend time thinking about it, but I just spent time thinking about it, so I'm just going to play the move. Okay, now I give him a check, and this should be GG. Yay, that's what happens when you actually look at the tactics on the board. Good things happen. Good things happen to you when you look at the tactics. I'm going to take his rook. If he doesn't do anything, then that should be lights out, because I'm going to promote no matter what he does, because this is on a dark square. He's light squared bishop. Boom. Booyah! Mic drop. First, oh yeah, and the resign comes in. And yeah, let's just see what computer says. Yeah, this is plus 7.1 for me. Here we go for the game review. Let's see, does my alternate set... Okay, my alternate setup isn't perfect for the game review. I'm going to make a better game review setup in the future, but for now, let's just bear with me. I'll just show you this version. Again, for next video, I'll get a separate recording layout for this game review, but for now, this should work. We had an 86.5 versus a 74.7, so definitely not the best. We didn't make any blunders or mistakes, though. One inaccuracy, one miss. Playing like an 1800. Oh, that's thematic of the climb. We did have a worse opening than the opponent, but obviously better middle game. Okay, let's see what I should have done in that opening, because I'm actually pretty curious. Why can I not? There we go. Okay. Book moves all throughout. Okay, queen d3 isn't the best move. What should it have been? Let me think about this before I try to answer it. I'm really not... Okay, never mind. I'm going to ask for help. It wants me to give up... But that doesn't this move give up a pawn? Oops, not there. Not there. No, I didn't mean to go there. I meant to go here. Doesn't this... Isn't this just better for black? Because he wins a pawn? Am I crazy? Okay, but here I play knight b5 to threaten this, I guess. Takes. Oh, sorry. No. Takes. Yeah, bx c3. King d8. And I guess that even though they're up a pawn, this is better for white somehow. Okay, well, that's weird. Wait. So then after this, okay, yeah, bishop e2 is really the only move. Let's see if there are any games in the database. Yeah, bishop e2 is the move. There's also knight b5 here. Oh, but that loses the pawn as well. Okay, so bishop e2, good to know. And then this, and white's winning a ton of these games even after queen x c4. Bishop. Now wait, which knight goes to b5? The only one that isn't pinned. Takes. King d8. Whoa, then castles, and I'm just better because after knight f6. I mean, I guess I've given up a pawn, but he doesn't have castling rights. Rook e1 or rook b1. Okay, I guess that I'm just like getting all my pieces into the attack as king is in the center. Okay, so moving forward in positions like that, I guess I've just got to not hang on to the pawn so much. I've just got to trust in positional advantages some more. Okay, so good to know. But I also shouldn't have taken there. What should I have done there? Is it going to want me to play bishop e2 again? No, definitely not. That would have been a mistake. So what does it want instead? It wants me to attack the queen, but doesn't that just hang this? Queen takes, obviously knight takes. Knight takes g7. Oh, so I win the pawn back. But then, wait a minute, but then take, oh, he's in check. Wait, now it wants knight h5, but wait, riddle me this. What about this? Now bishop h6 check. What? King e8? What is happening? Okay, I'm so confused because obviously I can't take there because then I get forked. What? Okay, you know what? I'm gonna leave this line. This is too complicated for me. I'm sorry, guys. It's too complicated for me. Okay, I was getting lost in the sauce a little bit. E5 was the best to kick him out. Now trading. Now after the trade, apparently I'm a little bit better by 0.2, but b2 was an inaccuracy. Maybe I should have just pushed this pawn. What should I have done? Yeah, c4 was best. I should have just pushed that pawn. So I guess I'm opening up a move for the bishop in the future. But then it's gonna want me to play that to e3. That's in some time. So I don't know. I guess it just saw that I trapped my own bishop behind two with my own pawns. So in hindsight, I guess I made my own bishop kind of dead. So good to know. I'm not going to do that in the future. Okay, g6 was a blunder. I missed it. Like I said, I should have played g6 here. Yeah, he misses it. Now I play the best move, and then I find did I say g6 before I meant g4? And then, yeah, knight c3, like I said, it wasn't the best move because it doesn't get any compensation. What he should have done, in my opinion, was this. Then I take on e4 and then trade here. Because then at least he gets a rook for the exchange. And then, I mean, a rook in exchange for two pieces. And since he has more pawns than me, he wasn't even down material in that line. Wait, what am I talking about? He only... Yeah, no, wait. He would have gained one pawn and a rook for the loss of two pieces. That's what it is. But he didn't. Okay, I should have played to b1 for some reason, but I feel like if I would have played to rook b1 here, then I trap my a bishop. I'm not sure why that's better, but it's not much better. It's only 0.5. E6 works. Then e takes. Oh wow! I was winning by +5 here. I guess I guess I know why. But oh, even here it wanted me to threaten this. Why is this better than a move like this though? I guess bishop g7 is fine too. Yeah, bishop g7 and bishop b4 are literally like rated the same almost. But I play this instead. I think it's fine, just delaying the inevitable. And then I find bishop g7 and then takes, and it's lights out. Okay, so very good game. I'll try to make my own line against the queen h4 move in my repertoire on Chessbase, but to be honest, I don't think I'm going to be facing that one too often, so maybe not. Thank you for watching. A bit of a shorter video because I won first, and I wasn't going to play again even if I did lose because I have homework. But thank you for watching, and have a good night. See you tomorrow. And this was day 20, so in the 20s now. Wow, it's been going pretty fast, so excited to have it. And also, I have the funny number in my score, 1420. Ha ha ha. All right, have a good night. Oh, it's really cringy. I'm sorry about that. Bye-bye.